Beautiful glorification going on. Bhagavatam.
Ji Prabhu.
Yes.
Ji Prabhu. Purport.
You start, it is said that.
Yes. The screen is refreshing, Prabhu. One second. It is said that a single pure devotee of the Lord can deliver all the fallen souls of the world. Thus, one who is actually in the confidence of a pure devotee like Narada or Shukadev Goswami, and thus is empowered by one spiritual master, as Narada was by Brahmaji, can not only deliver himself from the clutches of Maya or illusion, but can deliver the whole world by his pure and empowered devotional strength. The comparison to the autumnal rain that falls on the muddy reservoirs of water is very appropriate. During the rainy season, all the waters of the rivers become muddy. But in the month of July, August, the autumn season, when there is a slight rainfall, the muddy waters of the rivers all over the world become at once clear. By addition of some chemical, a small reservoir of water like that of a metropolitan waterworks tank can be cleared. But by such a tiny effort, it is not possible to clear up all the reservoirs of water like the rivers. A powerful, pure devotee of the Lord, however, can deliver not only his personal self, but also many others in his association. In other words, the cleansing of the polluted heart by other methods, like the culture of empiric knowledge or mystic gymnastics, can simply cleanse one's own heart, but devotional service to the Lord is so powerful that it can cleanse the hearts of the people in general. By the devotional service of the pure, empowered devotee, a true representative of the Lord like Narada, Shukadev Goswami, Lord Chaitanya, the six Goswamis, and later Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, etc., can deliver all people by their empowered devotional service. By sincere efforts to hear Srimad Bhagavatam, one realizes his constitutional relationship with the Lord in the transcendental humor of servitude, friendship, parental affection, or conjugal love. And by such self realization, one becomes situated at once in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. Not only were all the pure devotees like Narada self realized souls, but they were engaged in preaching work automatically by spiritual impetus. And thus they delivered many poor souls entangled in the material modes. They became so powerful because they sincerely followed the Bhagavatam principles by regular hearing and worshipping. By such actions, the accumulated material lust, etc., become cleansed by the personal endeavor of the Lord within the heart. The Lord is always within the heart of the living being, but he becomes manifested by one's devotional service. Purification of the heart by culture of knowledge or mystic yoga may be all right for the time being for an individual person, but it is like the cleansing of a small quantity of stagnant water by chemical processes. Such clarification of water may stand for the time being and the sediments settle down, but by a slight agitation, everything becomes muddy. The idea is that devotional service of the Lord is the only method of cleansing the heart for good, whereas other methods may be superficially good for the time being. There is a risk of becoming muddy again due to the agitation of the mind. Devotional service to the Lord with specific attention for hearing Srimad Bhagavatam regularly and always is the best recommended method for liberation from the clutches of illusion. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Dattu. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisheshaya Shunyavadi Ashadadeshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Pravishta Karnaranudhena,
Pravishta
प्रविष्टः
Karna
कर्णरन्ध्रेण
Shanam Bhava Karoruham,
स्वानां
Swanam
भावसरोरुहम्
Bhunoti Shamalam Krishnaha,
नोति शमलं कृष्णः
Srilase Yathashara.
सलीलस्य यथा शरत्
Found incarnation, Lord Krishna, Supreme Soul, that is Srimad Bhagavatam, enters the heart of a self-realized devotee, sits on the lotus flower in loving relation, thus cleans the dust of the materializations of the lust, anger, and hankering. Thus it acts like autumn rains upon pools of muddy water. So first thing is the glorification of Srimad Bhagavatam. And other thing, the other processes are not so effective. In the Navavidha Bhakti Marga, the most important Marga is hearing, Shravanam. Shravanam is not a mechanical process, it's a spiritual process. So Shravanam is not a mechanical process, it's a spiritual process. It's not that I'm hearing some story, but you will not know what is Shravanam until you hear submissively the message of Bhagavatam. You'll not know. You all hear is very potent. It's just like Bhagavatam compares a boy, young boy meets a young girl, there's definitely going to be pregnancy and a child will be born. The same way, a bona fide acharya meets a bona fide disciple, definitely bhakti will be born in the heart. So, process works, but provided we are in a proper situation. So, the Bhagavatam narration is a glorification of the Lord done by a devotee from his heart, where he glorifies the Lord for his qualities. Just like Suta Goswami says for Shukamuni, Harer Gunakshakta Matihi. My spiritual master, his heart is enchanted by the qualities of the Lord. The same way, when our heart is enchanted by the variety of the spiritual world, the glories of the Lord with all paraphernalia, then whatever is heard, that also is spiritually potent. Otherwise, if you are not following rules and regulations, then we cannot create a spiritual vibration. Just like there is a difference between bhoga and prasad. What is the difference between bhoga and prasadam? Prasadam is offered to the Lord. Bhoga may be very tasty. End of the day, it's bhoga. Okay, is there any difference? You understand? You can go to restaurant, hotels, and sweet shops. There are so many items are there, but that's bhoga. And prasadam is offered to the Lord. That is different. So similarly, there can be Bhagavatam class, but if the person is not a devotee, it will not spiritually energize us. It will be some theory, nice concepts, but there is no spiritual happiness. Similarly, there may be kirtan. There is a difference between music and kirtan. Music is just done to entertain public, and kirtan is done for the pleasure of the Lord. That's the difference. Similarly, Bhagavatam can be done just to entertain public. That Prabhupada keep mentioning as Bhagavad Sapta. Correct? And all can be done. It can be done for glorification, sincere attempt to glorify the Lord. Then it has spiritual potency. Prabhupada says words emanating from the heart of a pure devotee are so powerful that it can touch. What it can do? It can touches the saffron at the lotus feet of the Lord and can awaken the soul which has not even started devotion service. We see Srila Prabhupada totally an impossible situation made people devotees of the Lord. Impossible situation. The condition those people were, we will not even attempt. We will not even attempt what Prabhupada is trying to do. Prabhupada did it, we will not even think of doing it. So difficult for us. The Prabhupada can do, turn so many people into the lotus feet of the Lord. So sound incarnation, the Bhagavatam is therefore called Granth Avatar. The Lord knows our situation. Being locked by the gross body today, it is very difficult for us to directly see the Lord, perceive the Lord, hear the Lord. Therefore, the Lord comes in front of us in a way that is perceptible, either by seeing or by hearing or by smelling and tasting. Seeing, we can see beautiful form of the Lord is Arch Avatar. We can hear Nama of the Lord, Nam Avatar. We can hear the Grantha Bhagavatam. It is Granth Avatar. We can taste Krishna Prasadam. We can smell the aroma of the agarbatti offered to the Lord, or flowers offered to the Lord. Savai Manaha Krishna Padara Vindaye Pachamsi Vaikunta Gunanu Varnane Karor Harer Mandira Marjanadeshu Shrutim Chakara Achyuta Satkathodaye Mukunda Lingale Darshana Desho. Like that, Ambarish Maharaj goes on. He is engaging everything, every sense in the service of Krishna. So Krishna, knowing a predicament, appears as Grantha Avatar in Kali Yuga, that is Srimad Bhagavatam. And by getting shelter of Bhagavatam, it is said Krishna Swadhama Upagate. After Krishna has gone to his own abode, the Bhagavatam will give shelter. What is dharma? What is the pleasure of service to the Lord? What I should do, what I should not do. The guidance comes from Srimad Bhagavatam. That's a beautiful work, Srimad Bhagavatam. Therefore, we should spend time. It's a huge literature, 18,000 slokas, but we read little by little, gradually understand. So as we hear Srimad Bhagavatam, you see so many things are becoming clear. Prabhupada says in the purport, in the introduction, Bhagavatam has everything. Now Prabhupada starts giving the purport to the verse where the glorification of Bhagavatam is there. What is that? A sound incarnation, Lord Krishna, that is Supreme Soul, that is Srimad Bhagavatam, enter the heart of a self-realized devotee. Now the reaction to hearing Bhagavatam differ depending upon our position. Nivrittatarshaya upigiyamana bhavoshadi shotamano abhirama. For a pure devotee, Bhagavatam is an ecstasy. It jumps in ecstasy. Nivrittata. But for the condition is Nivritta Trishna. There should be no Trishna in the heart for sense gratification, some hankering. I can embrace Miss World, some hankering is there in your heart. Sex desire is prominent. Then next, I can become famous man in this world, another hankering. Or I can become very knowledgeable man in this world, another hankering. I can get some mystic powers, bhukti, mukti, siddhi, all different hankerings are there. Trishna is there. When Trishna, thirst for material achievements is there, then you will not get ecstasy when you hear Bhagavatam. Because Bhagavatam is Paro Dharma. Bhagavatam is total pure Krishna consciousness. You will not be able to penetrate such a stone-like heart. It will not enter. Like water, you pour on the stone, it will pass away. So the pure devotees of the Lord, it's an ecstasy Bhagavatam. The next stage, it is like a sadhaka, it is purification. Aushadhi, bhavaushadhi. It's a medicine. So one person, it is nectar. For other person, it is medicine. The third person, there are some people who come to temple, they come on generally on festivals, and they are very happy that day. When he asks after the program, how was it? How was the Ramanavi function? How was Janmashtami? Oh, it was so wonderful. And we can see they were enjoying through the whole program, sit for 3-4 hours. But they will not come every day. They will not come every Sunday also. They'll come once in 2-3 months for a festival. They're not bad, but not serious. They're not sadhakas. They're but mano abhirama. Very nice, very nice. But there is one person who is irritated by hearing Bhagavad. Kya hai sir? Kyun aap time waste karte ho? That is called pashugna. They cannot hear. Nivartata shayo upigiyamana bhavaushadi shota mano avirama ka uttama shloka vinanu. Manan, this is Parishmara says that for a person who is pure, this is ecstasy. For a person who is sincere sadhaka, this is daily purification. For somebody, ordinary nice man, anywhere you said Bhagavatam, so nice, so nice. And then in fourth class of people, get irritated. He said, these are Pashugnas. Pashugna means who is killer of his own self in various ways. Pashugna. Pashugna also refers to meat eater. Pashugna also refers to killer of the own self. So when we are in that situation, the single pure devotee to the Lord can deliver. So, okay. So different. So those who are Nivritta Tarshai, Uttamadhikaris, are very advanced devotee to the Lord, can deliver all the followings of the world. One devotee of Lord Chaitanya has the power to deliver the whole world. But not devotee like us, pure devotee. That is the power. There's one actually in conference pure devotee like Narada Shukadeva Goswami, that empowered by one spiritual master, Narada was the Brahmachi, can not only deliver him the touch of the Maya, but can deliver the whole world by his pure and empowered devotional strength. He can actually bless the whole world by his pure devotional strength. There is something called devotional strength. Like physical muscle is there, mental muscle is there, spiritual muscle is there. Physical muscle I can lift 20 kilos. Mental muscle I can be very determined in what I want to achieve. As much by other people's, I don't listen. I'm determined. If I want to do, I decide, I do. Some people are very strong-minded, you see. Some people are physically very strong. But all the strong-minded people today are all ambitious for material pursuits. What is the use of the strong-minded? Strong-minded, very intensely desiring to serve Krishna. The spiritual muscle is therefore choosing Krishna all the time. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. So somebody's spiritual muscle is very developed. That's like Advaita Acharya called for Lord Chaitanya to descend. Yeah, his spiritual muscle is very developed. That call shattered the universe and made Lord Chaitanya to come down. Lord Chaitanya used to joke, I was lying down the Anantashesha, he woke me up. I was lying down on Anantashesha, Mahavishnu is lying down. He woke me up, come! I come. So like that. So it's a call of a devotee is from his spiritual muscle is very developed. Therefore, there is a sadhana helping. It's like physical muscle developed by exercise. And you get a plaster, then you have to do some physiotherapy to develop your physical muscle. Similarly, mental, spiritual muscles have not been used for ages. They were gradually, just like when your hand is not used for a long time because of plaster or something, then gradually you have to do exercise. Similarly, Maya is only helping us exercise the mind and soul. It is helping us exercise the mind. Actually, soul is always pure, but still. Okay? So the call of a pure devotee, okay, we are also devotees. Devotees, devotional strength. And according to a devotional strength, we can convert matter to spirit. We can convert people to devotees. The comparison of the autumn rain that falls on muddy river water is very appropriate. During the rainy season, all the water of the rivers become muddy. And in the month of July, August, autumn season, when there is a single rainfall, the muddy water of the river, all of the world become at once clear. So our process is therefore to add. It's like your dirty vessel. You can clean the dirty vessel in various ways. You can take suppose the vessel is dirty. You have cooked something and it burns sometime. Now you want to clean that kadai. One thing is I just give some scratching and sit down. Whole day it will take. Other thing is put soap, water, switch on the water tap, everything comes out very easily. So which is intelligent process? Intelligent is add, not subtract. Similarly in Kali Yuga, it is very difficult to remove our unwanted habits and addictions. It is very easy to add something good to our life. Additions, the chemicals small with the water can be easily cleaned. A tiny effort is not possible to clean like rivers. So you cannot clean uh, the whole mass of people by small effort. A powerful devotee of the Lord can do that. Not only can clean his personal self, but he can clean the river of all the public. In other words, they clean the product hard by some method like empirical knowledge of mystic gymnastics. Prabhupada is calling, see, he didn't give much value to so-called yogasanas people to. Prabhupada said mystic gymnastics. If by asanas people can become pure, then I think the gymnast will be best. They do so many flexing of the muscles like this or this. The Prabhupada call it, acrobatics or similar gymnastics. Can simply cleanse one's own heart to some extent because you don't do nonsense during that time. When you're doing asanas and meditation, at least you're not doing foolish activity. But that is not going to purify your core of your heart. Neither you can purify other people. But devotion to God is so powerful, it cleans the heart of all the people in general. By chanting Hare Krishna, not only you are benefited, all the people hearing are benefited. Therefore, Chit Prahlad Maharaj says, I'm not so attracted by these sadhus who go to the forest to do meditation for their own self. They are selfish. Rather, I want to take all the people with me, my Lord, to your lotus feet. Shoche tato vimukha chetasa indriyartha Maya Sukhaya Bharamudoto Vimudan. These people are suffering. I would like to bring all of them to your lotus feet. A true representative of the Lord like Narada, Shukamuni, Lord Chaitanya, Six Goswami, Shad Goswami, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Sri Bhaktivinoda Saraswati Thakur, and Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada can deliver all the people by their empowered devotional service. They can do that. In fact, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is said we can know a devotee by how many people he has made devotees. Our sincere effort to hear Srimad Bhagavatam and realize his constitutional relation with the Lord in transcendental humor of servitude, friendship, paternal affection, conjugal love. And with such realization, one becomes situated at once in transcendent loving service of the Lord. So here, Srimad Bhagavatam, it's a spiritual process, not a mechanical process. I learned that concept today, that concept. That is okay. It's a spiritual process. Submissive hearing of Srimad Bhagavatam. Shri Shri Radha Govinda ki. Submissive hearing of Srimad Bhagavatam is different. They're engaged in preaching automatically spiritual. Not only they were all pure devotees like Narada, engaged in preaching but automatically by spiritual impetus. Preaching work is not done on material impetus. It is done on spiritual impetus. Unless there is compassion for suffering people, actually you cannot preach. And for compassion, you should have Name Ruchi, then Jive Daya comes. Then preaching is actually effective. Great Acharya, they preach with intense compassion. We are preaching on their order, we have no compassion. But still, we are doing on their order. But they were preaching work by spiritual impetus. The eagerness to preach, eagerness to see people take Krishna consciousness is another impetus. Thus, they delivered many poor souls entangled in metal modes. They became so powerful because they sincerely followed Srimad Bhagavatam principles by regularly hearing and worshiping. By such actions, the accumulated material lust like become cleans the person unaware of the Lord within the heart. The Lord is always in the heart of all the living beings, but he becomes manifested by one's devotional service. Purification of the heart by cultural knowledge of mystic yoga may be all right for the time being for an individual person. It is like cleansing of a small quantity of stagnant water by chemical process. You do that, I think. You put alum or something, some tank or something, all things settle down. But then, little shaking, everything will come back. Therefore, it is not a permanent process. It's settled down, but by slight agitation, everything becomes muddy again. Idea that devotional service of the Lord is the only method of cleansing the heart for good. This is explained in the Bhagavatam. When Parikshit Maharaj hears about Naraka, he is very sad. So at that time, we had a situation that Shukamuni explains. He tells Shukamuni how people can be saved from going to Naraka. 5th canto, last chapter is Naraka discussion. 28 varieties of hell. He hears it, he feels very sad. See how people can be saved from going to Naraka. That is his question. So then Shukamuni explains that maybe they can do some kind of prayashita for their sinful act. But he says, no use this prayashita. Because I am a king, I take people when they do crime, put them in the jail, I beat them up. But after they get released, again they do the same thing. So prayashita is like Kunjara Shauchavat, bathing of an elephant. The next Shukamuni talks about jnana, cultivating knowledge. But he himself said this process is also not permanent. Just like the trees in the forest. Now sometimes you cut the trees, the rain water comes and again trees come back because the roots are still there. Sometimes by cultivating knowledge, we can give up sinful habits. But the desire for the sinful habit doesn't go away. It's sitting like a root. Moment favorable situation is there, again he does the sinful act. And then Shukamuni says, Kechit kevalaya bhaktya vasudeva parayanaha agam dhunvansi kasnena niharame bhaskaraha. He said the devotion of the Lord is so powerful. Kechit kevalaya bhakta. What is the referring devotion of it? The pleasure of service to the Lord is so powerful. Kechit kevalaya bhaktya vasudeva parayanaha. Somebody become attached to the Vasudeva, engage in devotional service, very easily all the fog and mist of Papa Karma is removed. Just like when a sun comes in the morning, it doesn't have to become 12 o'clock. But little rise of sun only, all the fog and mist is destroyed. We see that practically in North India today. Morning, 6 o'clock, you cannot see anything. But it's very dark. But the moment sunrise starts coming, the beginning rays are enough to destroy all fog and mist. So, Kechis Kevalaya Bhaktya Vasute Parayana Agam Nuskani Hare Bhaskara. Even the beginning chanting of the name of the Lord, even Nama Bhasa, is enough to destroy all the Papa Karmas. And Shuddha Nama will give us Krishna Prema. Therefore, the conclusion is devotion service to the Lord with specific attention for hearing Srimad Bhagavatam regularly and always. Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya is the best recommended method for liberation from the clutches of illusion. So everybody make a practice. And my request is every day, at least for 1 hour, sit and read Bhagavatam or Gita every day. And then you develop dependence. Because just like chanting Hare Krishna, you're dependent. If you don't chant, I feel very bad. Correct? Same way, if you don't read Bhagavatam, you feel very bad. The dependence will develop. That will benefit us. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki. Srimad Bhagavatam ki. Shobha Mataji, you would like to add something?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji, these pure devotees, they are like super magnets. They can attract, they can convert the iron files also into magnets, and also it means it's tirtham kurvanti tirthani. Wherever they go, they can that place can become tirtha by their divine presence. And also pure devotees like Prabhupada can bring auspicious to the whole earthly planet. Like means he means we are so fortunate that we are almost contemporary to Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada just left the world, and he even though now Srila Prabhupada is not there, Prabhupada says that I live in my books. So by reading Prabhupada's books, we can associate with the pure devotees like Prabhupada and many the devotees, the life.
I'm just saying that, we read 5 minutes, 10 minutes. If you read it 1 hour, then you start feeling his heart, like a heartbeat. Dhak, 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 dhak. Krishna, Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji, many people's lives have been transformed just by reading Prabhupada's books.
Yes.
And also this Narada is also like that. Just by the 10 questions and answers, he transformed 10,000 sons of Daksha Prajapati with this divine association. So,
Right.
yeah, devotion. It is said that bhaktya sanjayata bhaktya means bhakti can come only from the bhakta's heart. We can get bhakti from bhakta's heart only. We cannot get bhakti from our own endeavor. With the pure association of devotees only we can get bhakti. So we are so fortunate that we are getting your association every morning through Bhagavatam.
Bhagavatam is beautiful. Doing my duty.
Your association is also it's really very auspicious for all of us.
Dress is there, white hairs are there. Hare Krishna. Ashwari Mataji, want to add something? Hare Krishna, Rita Mataji, how are you?
I'm okay, Prabhuji. How are you? I heard
How's your health now?
My health is okay now. Means going on well, better than before, but not fit yet. Prabhuji, I have one small questions. Like reading Bhagavatam as well as reading Bhagavad Gita. What kind of benefit we get from both? Like in the sense, like you want to become, like we want to make our heart pure, which is more what is called that significant, whether Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita. Reading regular one chapter of Gita.
Either of them. See what happens. Gita is nothing but introduction to Bhagavatam. Both. Okay. In sequence wise, we read Gita first, then we read Bhagavatam. That is sequence wise, systematically. Gita places at the lotus feet of the Lord. We understand Krishna is the Supreme Lord. And Bhagavatam slowly takes you to the house of Krishna. Gita Krishna doesn't talk about Mother Yashoda. He doesn't talk about Radharani.
No.
That is in Bhagavatam. Come and house. Invitation to the house. Just like you meet somebody, first you invite him in the office. Later you invite him to the house. Right?
Okay, yes.
Gita is inviting to the office. I am the boss. That is Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavatam is Bhagavatam is very different.
Something,
But Bhagavad Gita is needed to study before Bhagavatam. And if you see Prabhupada purport, they're almost same in Gita and Bhagavatam. Read Prabhupada books, all same mood. Bhagavatam more
that I have seen.
Charitamrita even more detail. You know Bengali, you can read Chaitanya Charitamrita also.
Yes, I read Prabhuji. It's very nice. Very nice. Okay, Prabhuji.
Hare
Hmm.
Hare Krishna, Aishwarya Mataji, like to add something?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji. Like once when Prabhupada was asked, "Are you going to America?" and that time Prabhupada told, "I am not going to America. Bhagavatam is going to America. I'm just assisting it." So that's how Prabhupada sees. Like Prabhupada know that Bhagavatam is Krishna himself, and feeling proud to know that this Bhagavatam, the first volume sets of Bhagavatam, was loaded to Jaladuta in 1965 from the Cochin. This one, the
Where
seaport.
you living?
So that place, yes, and that place we have a stone laid it there that
Yeah.
Ki Prabhupada have visited Kerala, and he liked the big bananas in Kerala, and we were so fortunate to know that Prabhupada came here. So as Mataji told, yes, when he came to Kerala, so this place is also Tirtha everywhere where Prabhupada came. So we should read that books and we can get association. And some people says that Prabhupada is not with us, but no, as like Mataji told, like we have Vani and Vapu, so we can associate with Prabhupada through his instructions. And Prabhuji, like so many are getting inspired, and some people in this Bhagavatam session are asking me, can we start reading Bhagavatam online? So many are getting the taste of Bhagavatam. So that is Lava Matra Sadhu Sangha Sarva Siddhi Hoy. So the moment association with Prabhupada, everything, this good fortune have come to us because we have done so many sin. We are not at all fortunate, but Prabhupada gave this good fortune for all of us, and we should make proper use of this or take advantage and make Bhagavatam a part of our life. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Very nice, Mataji. Nice to hear you.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I would like to add something to Aishwarya Mehtaji, what she said. Basically, Prabhupada, maybe some of the senior Bhagavatas, they know about it, but I just heard it, so I want to share. Prabhupada Ji, when he went to London, so he was already famous in America, so the reporters, they thronged and they asked him, they wanted to know, like, why is he visiting London? So reporters asked, so why are you here? Is there like, they felt the threat to their religion, so their belief. So Prabhupada Ji, he said, you looted everything, you invented everything, but you forgot to take Bhagavatam, so which is the nectar. So I've come
Yeah,
here
I heard that.
to share this, to give it
You
to you.
you forgot to take this Gita and Bhagavatam. I brought
Yeah,
it.
so nice. He actually it made them realize what they were actually missing, and what they've done also. So both in one answer he
See,
gave
what
both
happens? They
realizations.
did some damage by polluting the education system of India, but it's all can be undone. So we are not, very. See, Prabhupada asked, why is it that Krishna allowed so many looters to come and loot the country? It happened for 700 years. So Prabhupada said, see, if you keep your door open, then don't blame anybody. Night you should lock the door. Correct? All the kings in India was the richest country in the world, but all the kings were fighting with each other. They had become licentious. Each wanted his own. They thought, see, why Buddha itself had to come 2005 years later. Whole country had degraded already, and he had to start Upadharma to save the people. This is the condition people of ourselves responsible. So you're plundering, looting, killing. You are responsible. You have just made a situation such that. See, nothing lamentable happens in kingdom of God. Nothing lamentable happens. You're fit for that kind of punishment. That's all you need, deserve. Therefore, we should not feel sad, feel jealous, and where they came. See, somebody gives pain to you. Definitely that person is creating karma. He's going to suffer. But you cannot get anything unless you deserve that. Therefore, our heart should not be so many people go into pain. They say, no, we should write volumes and volumes of books on what Britishers did, what previously Muslims did to India. There are some people so worked up about it. See, you look more philosophically. Nobody can harm you unless you harm yourself. Correct? So why we create a situation like that? You create a situation more like that, more plundering will happen. You cannot stop it. It's like that corona they're trying to stop by some kind of vaccine. You can stop temporarily. But if people continue to be sinful, Maya will keep slapping. You cannot fight with Maya. Prakriti is God's energy. Devi Eshu Gunamai Ma Maya Durataya. So we cannot stop the suffering of the people just by any vaccines or anything. People will continue to suffer until they remain sinful. But by hearing Bhagavatam, now connected to there, people can be totally purified. Shanvatam Sakata Krishnaha Punya Shavana Kirtanaha Jantosti Abhadrani Vidhunoti Swar Satam. All heart is purified. All so by making people to opportunity to hear Gita and Bhagavatam, so much fortune is there. So much fortune is there. See, people are when they are hearing, they're not able to understand anything. Many times, first time when they are hearing. But what is wondering, all of many of teachers you are seeing, people are joining the course three times, four times, five times. They're feeling some peace. In the beginning stages, we are not able to analyze, and we should not force them to analyze. There is no mental peace. You need some peace to be able to analyze the philosophy. At this time, people's heart is burning. When they hear little kirtana every day, some glorification of the Lord, they feel so much peace. And then they say, okay, next time I'll go into the concepts. Then they slowly. See, we should try. We do not know. Name ruchi jive daya. We are not able to understand the people's condition. Materialistically, things are smashed. Economy is gone for at least 10 years. Economy is damaged now. Isn't it? Everything. Formally, Indian economy is in recession now. Formally, we are in recession now. 25% contracted. Never in the history it happened. Now 7.5% they're protecting. So economically, very ways people are crushed now. I mean, they're in distress. And on top of it, no hope, no direction anywhere. So the Bhagavatam is giving them so much pleasure, so much happiness. And therefore, many people are thanking. In the Corona time, you're doing this. It's a great thank. Why? Because they're in distress now. But they're feeling so much soothing just by hearing Bhagavatam.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Hare Krishna
Thank you,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, today I got
Hare
a very
Krishna.
wonderful experience in the morning session while chanting japa. So, as usual, when I was chanting, I will not think of Lord Ganesha. Today, by heart, I got instruction that you have to think of Lord Ganesha, pray to Lord Ganesha to remove all obstacles. So, I thought it has come from the Lord. Then I prayed to Lord Ganesha, please remove all obstacles in the path of bhakti. Then after chanting in the middle of this chanting, I got Vishwarupa Darshana in my mental screen. I saw a bluish, light bluish divine feet of the Lord with the golden anklets, with the extraordinary design. And by seeing that, thousands of feet I saw in my mental screen, and a huge Vishwarupa Darshana with the beautiful lotus garlands on all the forms of the Lord. Actually, so by seeing that,
That's it, sure.
uncontrollable tears flowed from my eyes. I couldn't able to
Forget
control
about
it,
everything.
and
Don't
I
worry about
cried
it. Simply
for a long
it's
time. So after that, I got a happiness and peace blossomed in my heart, Prabhuji. The beautiful, wonderful experience I got in today's
Keep chanting.
japa session.
Keep chanting.
Daddy running.
Keep chanting. Chanting is all auspicious. Keep chanting. Taken a correct?
Hare Krishna
All
Prabhu.
auspicious. Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpata rubascha kripa sindhu evacha. Patitana upavnebhyo Vaishnava Ananta Koti Vaishnava